We recently went to Munich's 28th Japanese Fest, which is a day of Japanese celebration, cosplay, and just culture. I hadn't actually ever been to this before, and it was such a hot day. You can see that everyone here was just relaxing by the river. This is one of the tributaries to the River Isar in the English Garden, just round the back of the centre. And you can see that people were just dressed amazingly at different cosplay. I tried to film some without being too intrusive. And in addition to just people dressing up and going along, they did actually have competition for best costume. They had lots of Japanese cultural things on display, like this man shooting in his costume. It just looked amazing. It was such a lovely atmosphere, and the things you could see. Also this beautiful, beautiful leather helmet. And of course, green tea. We bought the strongest one, and it was actually a little bit too intense. My kids got to do some proper calligraphy, which was really great. It was a Japanese school that's based in Munich that had the school kids actually showing them how to do it, and it was just incredible. And we got to take the bits of paper home, so we're going to frame them and put them on the wall. Daughter's looking a little bit wet here because she was so hot. She basically stood in the river and poured water over her head, and we even filled one of our water bottles with pond water from the stream or the lake because it was so hot, so we could pour it over their heads because she's not very good with heat. I loved it, but this was before the rain. This was a couple of 3 weeks ago. Here you can see people playing Go. They had a whole setup. It was so wonderful. Right by the river, this is the Eisbach in the background, which is a very fast flowing river with icy waters even in summer, which is where the river surfers are, the famous river surfers in Munich. People also jump in just from the side, which is a little bit dangerous. We've done it before because the water streams very fast, it's very deep, and there could be things like shopping trolleys or broken glass in the bottom. And here you can see the river surfers. They go across and then go down river. You can see how fast it's flowing. Back in March, a 33-year-old lady actually drowned, the first one ever, and they had to close it for a couple of months. It's back open again now. But it's wonderful watching them. It was so tragic what happened. Her leash got caught and she kept being pulled under repeatedly, and she died about 5 or 6 days later in hospital. If you ever come to Munich, you have to visit the river surfers. You can watch from the bridge or from the side, and they're right next to the Haus der Kunst, which we'll see shortly, which is a huge museum built in the Nazi era. This is the kiosk, which is permanently set up for the river surfers and people coming to watch them, and you can see people in cosplay, so you had Japan and surfers mixed together. This is the back of the Haus der Kunst. It still has some swastikas on the ceilings, which the Allies didn't see when they destroyed all of the evidence of them. So it's a very interesting artifact of history that you can still see some. And here they had the food at the back, but we didn't get any because it was too hot and the queues were too long, so we jumped back in the water and headed home instead. So thanks for watching and see you next time. Cheerio!